Start recording. Hello everyone! Welcome to another exciting Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video in which I react to the 11th anniversary campaign Part 2 live broadcast coming off the back of an absolutely insane Part 1 roster with the introduction of Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta adult into the game. But before all of the absolutely insane information hits all of us at full force, consider liking and subscribing if you have not done so already. Thank you. And the 11th anniversary for Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle has had absolutely peak character content and kits for part 1. However, the content has been honestly one of the most lackluster it has been, so I will say overall it is definitely okay, and the animations were pretty solid. They were pretty great. Moving on to part 2 though, let's see how that performed. It was definitely overall a great part 1. Overall a great part 1, just a lot more dry than we would have hoped for. But let's go ahead and get into the part 2 information. But before that, I want to say that this definitely makes 10th anniversary objectively the best celebration in Dokkan Battle. Did I have the most enjoyment with the 10th anniversary? No, I definitely got shafted, and the animations did felt a little wrung out on all the characters. It definitely felt like they gave, Vegeta and Gogeta all the animation love and didn't really spread that out because they had a lot of characters to introduce in the 10th anniversary to make it extra special. But it is objectively the best celebration in the game, even though I have pointed out its flaws. The main flaw of the 10th anniversary, really, besides power creep, besides power cliffing, the main issue that the celebration actually had, let me turn them down for real quick. The main celebration that the main issue that it had was the fact that the majority of the characters that were headlining for the 10th anniversary, that being Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Tournament of Power, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolution Blue, Vegeta and Goku and Frieza, and kind of sort of Gohan, but he was always a good/great card. Did not feel like they were meeting the standards of a 10th anniversary with their power level. However, the 11th anniversary is literally boosting all of 10th. 10th anniversary characters have been boosted to a point where it's like, yo, they're at least solid. They're at least solid enough to be like, okay, they're at least solid. Like, that was my main gripe. That was my main problem with that celebration, is the characters felt fumbled on their kits. Animations, it's a little wishy-washy, but their kits were what was really concerning. However, they had good baselines. Like, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is the tank for the Daima team. He's a really good card. Gohan is still great. Super Saiyan 3 Goku has been getting non-stop love, and he's going to get even more love. We are expecting and waiting for Tournament of Power Goku and Frieza, as well as Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolution Vegeta, to get the love and deserve off of this part as well, because we're not only having some more Tournament of Power characters, we are having the limited time boost for Ultra Instinct Goku and Vegeta. Objectively, both of them were better than Goku and Frieza and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolution Vegeta on release, which is actually super insane that their EZA was still outshining these new LRs. That's what definitely disappointed me the most, and I got shafted, so my opinion was so. But once I was still in the phase of, okay, I'm gonna cope for Evolution Blue Vegeta because I want him to be good, I'm gonna cope that he's really good, there was in the back of my mind, I was like, there's things I'm not enjoying about this celebration, but I can also say objectively that it was the best celebration while still pointing out the things that I necessarily didn't enjoy. and nitpicks and issues, but still the best celebration in Dokkan history. By quite a huge margin, actually. I said it was close, I'm lying. Like, the 9th anniversary I said was close because of Beast Gohan. I mean, really everything else didn't match. I'm like, literally it's the best headliners in the game. Gogeta and Vegeta, best headliners in Dokkan history. They've really nailed it out of the park. Animations are just even better than the anime, and that's why I really think come off the 10th anniversary, even though there was definitely animations were spread thin, I think the animations for the 10th anniversary ended up being a new level of animations and cards. Same with Dragon Ball Legends, really, where they just really step up their animation game to a level that we really didn't expect. Same with Dokkan, they're really just going crazy with these animations, and that's what we're excited and happy to see here today for the part 2 of the 11th anniversary. Hopefully there's more content though. I mean, objectively, the 10th anniversary is the best content in the game. Like the 7th anniversary for Dragon Ball Legends, it's like, I don't expect anything to match it. Really, I really don't expect anything to match that big of a headlining celebration. For sure, especially because we got the benefits of now having the sync in place, which is, oh my gosh, Chef's Kiss. Oh, Chef's Kiss, amazing. Definitely want Tournament of Power to be more buffed. I definitely think GT, Goku, and Vegeta will be objectively fine. I think Tournament of Power has gotten a lot of support. A lot of support as well, along with GT and Giant 8 Power. But they definitely had some wishy-washy characters in between, so I definitely think there is a need for the Goku and Vegeta to be actually objectively amazing. Goku and Vegeta from GT are fine. I definitely don't think if they were a little underwhelming, that would be, like, it would be still okay, for sure. Like, that team is just so crazy, like, it's fine if they're not that insane, if that makes any sort of sense. If that makes any semblance of sense. But, with that being said, it's absolutely exciting. Even though this is leaked, right? Gogeta Part 2 was leaked for 10th anniversary. Was it still peak? Yes. I still think that leaks genuinely ruin hype. Leaks genuinely ruin hype. They do. They genuinely ruin. There's no good that comes out of leaks. However, can it still be peak even if it's leaks? Yes. Yes, it can. For sure. Oh, yeah, for sure. I know they're doing the special battle, by the way, because they don't want to ruin the 10th anniversary orb event. Because that 10th anniversary orb event was amazing. They just don't want to keep redoing that every year. So they're making these orb events into special battles. They're going to do like a Global Dokkan Campaign Special Battle 10th Anniversary Edition. So like, this will be 11th Anniversary Edition Special Battle. And they're going to have another one for the next 11.5 Anniversary. So, they're really trying to do that to not have it be every year they do like the full, because that's a lot of stages, a lot of conditions. It was surprising that I got all that done. It was a lot. Like, it was, again, the only time in this game that I said too much content. Too much content. Like, only time I expressed, oh my gosh, this is actually too much. I'm getting too full from this content. I'm getting overloaded from this. Like, it was just, everything was happening a couple days. Like, oh my gosh, it was just nuts. It was just absolutely nuts and wild. But we are getting another stage of the Who Dares event, which is, I guess, okay. It's definitely cool. Limited time character boost campaign. I like the theme. The theme for this anniversary is tight, though. I will say that. It is tight. I definitely didn't care for the theme of the 10th anniversary, even though it was peak. Even though, like, all Dragon Ball was peak, they definitely made a little bit of missteps. Maybe Tournament Power wasn't the best decision on that part, but we are getting limited time boosts for the Goku and the Vegeta from the 6th anniversary as well, which I said were the key. I mean, those are the cornerstones of Tournament of Power, so that will absolutely be insane. However, what's interesting is, of course, they said they're going to be powering up characters from they powered up characters from the 4th anniversary and 5th anniversary, so this is the 6th anniversary. Characters are being powered up. Of course, both these guys are absolutely amazing. They've had their EZAs. Their EZAs are, they're the headlining anniversary characters, so of course their EZAs are going to be peak. There's going to be only 2 parts to the anniversary, though, which means we should be expecting the 8th years to EZA as well, which will absolutely be insane work, along with the GT team and just all these other teams, right? Just all these other teams. So GT, Super Saiyan 4, Vegeta, and Base Goku, along with along with the part 1, Spirit Bomb Goku as well was absolutely amazing to have, and I think they're going to be really awesome to see EZA. They're definitely one of my favorite anniversary picks as the headliners. Was the overall celebration that crazy? No, not really, especially, I didn't care for the part 2, really. But was the Spirit Bombs were really, really nice. Like, the character picks were really nice. I could understand why you would like the opening, like the opening theme with the intros, right? I didn't care for it, but I can understand why you would like the part 2s. They're one of those characters, if you don't, like, really, really have nostalgia, you're not gonna like them. Part 1, though, was peak. Part 1 was peak of that. That was just the celebration carried by character choices, because it was, oh my god, it was amazing. Ooh-wee. Now, that's what I remember from that, for sure. So that's gonna be amazing to see that come back to life, for sure. In this new era. Now, it started in the 10th anniversary, because Dokkan has started a new era. I definitely like this new era. We have all these great quality of life changes coming to the game. And I definitely appreciate how I actually preluded and found something to talk about before the new character information. Like, that was a whole lot of me filling up time, which is very, very... I'm impressed with how I found something genuinely worthwhile to talk about through that segment, because that was, oh my goodness gracious, that was a lot. But of course, we're going to finally unveil the full details on the new characters. They did say the Rainbow tickets are going to be usable starting off, so yeah, that's really what I'm going to be summoning on, is the Rainbow tickets, because I kind of don't have, I kind of broke, I kind of don't have even double digits of Dragon Stones, yeah. I don't have enough to summon for we're going to have to be using the Rainbow ticket. So what am I going to go for? I'm going to go for a Tournament of Power Goku and Vegeta. GT is good enough. That's like, I don't really need them for sure. Same with like Diamond Super Saiyan 4. I was going to go for him. I just wasn't able to pull him. I just pulled Ku so many times. It's like, you know what? I guess we're going to go for it. And we're going to think about the teams, right? Which I definitely don't. Those animations are wild, though. What in the world? Yo, that is nasty work. Oh my gosh, they really, really did a fantastic job with Reversible Exchange. Which I think Reversible Exchange, it's not a novel mechanic for sure. Oh, that SSR art is kind of wild, though. Oh my goodness. Woo-wee! That's a good SSR art. Oh my days. Oh my gosh. That's really nasty. That's really, 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 really good. But of course, these characters are hype, but it's like I don't have the materials right now. The 10th anniversary year really wasn't my year. It really wasn't my lucky year. I spent way too much on characters that were good for missions. And they're still fun, for sure, don't get me wrong, but I was really spending for beating, like, a 5-stone mission, which was like, should I have been doing that? Should I really have? No, not really. No, not really. I definitely should, you know, Dokkan is one of those games where you actually can just summon on who you really want to summon on, for sure. If you don't care, that's fine. There's not really I could get behind that. I could. I'm definitely gonna be like me, because as a free-to-play player, prioritizing on anniversaries, but no, I definitely think you can do what you want. But obviously, these anniversaries are the hype of the game anyway, so you know. But Reversible Exchange is not novel. I definitely will say that, but I think Reversible Exchange is objectively a good mechanic. It's objectively a peak mechanic, along with EX Super Attacks. It's objectively not that novel, but it's just a peak mechanic. Evolve Vegeta. We're gonna see Evolve Vegeta now. I heard the animations are peak. Yo, they genuinely have gone different level for these They've genuinely gone different level for these animations. Yo, why are they doing even better? No way! No way! Yo, yeah, no. Both these, what were they doing? I mean, I've heard people, like, clown on part 1 animations, not because they were necessarily horrible, no, but because look at these part 2. Look at these part 2 characters, and tell me right now as well, why is STR Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved Vegeta. Why does he have the animation quality that he does? Why did we see a whole bunch of reused on him and no active and only just a Super Attack Ultra and then a Unit Super? Why do we see all that? Like, genuinely, why? It's like, I definitely do feel like that's one of the main things as well that's still objectively true about the 10th anniversary is they just didn't leave the animations long enough in the cooker. A lot of people are saying they didn't leave the Part 1 animations for Daima in the cooker long enough. I say they're definitely amazing. There's nothing too hard. I'm not going to go too hard on those. Because it's not, it's still peak, for sure. Definitely didn't have the vibe we want, but if we created the show one-to-one. But this is just the best animations in the game. Bar none. These are the best, like, these are the best. Like, over the 10th anniversary characters. Like, yes, over 10th anniversary, this is the best animations in the game. For sure. Yes, over 10th anniversary. These are the... Yeah, Goku Ultra Instinct and Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue Evolved is probably the best animations in the game. Best animation in the game, for sure. So I really want... I really, really want this. I really want this. There's... Like, none of the other... Like, don't get me wrong. I want Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I want the GT Goku, you know. I want the Super Saiyan 4s, too, as well. Don't get me wrong. But I have to focus. I have to really divert my Dragon Stones to certain places. But let's take a look by animations. I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, the animations are so peak. I could say the peak 10 times. So, like, they're literally the best animation in the game. I'm going to just go ahead and just react normally, but... They're the best animations in the game. Best animations in the game have to go to Ultra Instinct, Goku, and Vegeta. I think they're the best animations for sure. But these are definitely the second best of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So let's get into those. Let's get into those. That intro was amazing. That introduction is kind of cool. That is crazy. That is crazy animations on there. And of course, the reference to the 4th anniversary characters of the pose is absolutely nasty work. But yeah, these animators, they've been really getting out of the box animators for this though. I can tell. Yo, Caligon? Oh, yeah, you can tell I'm actually the rotoscoping. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, no, these clear Part 1 animations. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, these clear Part 1. This definitely does clear Part 1 in terms of animations, for sure. It does. It does. Is Part 1 bad in terms of animations? You could make the argument that there's a couple of missteps, but overall, it was still very accurate, one-to-one to the anime, but they got the most important... This is just a work of masterpiece from the artist. It's not even going one-to-one. It is going so far beyond what Dragon Ball is in terms of animation fluidity. For sure. I definitely like, because I've heard people talk about they don't really like the fluidity of how the animator draws. I do. I think it's very, very, very awesome. Very, very, very awesome. Just like how they had in One Piece, where the animators made Gear 5, like, very, very flowy. Almost to the point where the character turned into a liquid at points. So, I definitely appreciate the style of animation, so hopefully we can get some very, very nice stuff. We know that Goku and Vegeta UI, I do like the theme of Goku and Vegeta as the anniversary theme, by the way. I think this is a very, very, very nice theme. I do think it is. I do think it is. Goku and Vegeta to the maximum is a very, very good theme. I think so. I definitely think so. We're going to start with Vegeta's abilities, though. Check it out. GT Heroes Power Wishes Power Beyond Super Saiyan All Out Struggle Earthquake Fighters Gift to Warrior Side Dragon Side Pure Saiyans Vegeta Family Worthy Rivals Saviors Success Giant Power Macros Awakening Battle Fate Pawn Parent Child Protecting Heroes Success of Goku Flame Kamehameha Bond Trap Hard Connect Hope Show School Bond Friendship basically just a lot of categories. Tons of categories. There's Super GT Hero Power of Wishes or Power Beyond Super Saiyan category key 3 HP 200 and additional attack defense 170 plus an additional HP attack and defense 50 for characters who all struggle with fighters with giant power. Very, very good lead skill. Super Break Cannon, Spirit Break Cannon, raises attack and defense, and causes colossal damage to the enemy. Ultra Super Attack, they stack? They stack? Okay. Ultra Super Attack, Final Flash, raises attack by 44%, raises defense, causes like a mega colossal damage to the enemy. They stack. Final Shine Attack, raises attack and defense by 44, causes ultimate damage, raises... Stacks allies attack by 10%. On the first attack, and the turn super attack performed with 24 keys, 70% chance for it to become an EX. Oh, he stacks the entire... He just stacks. Okay. Yeah, this guy looks really good, though. He does look really good. He does look really good. 400% attack defense. Receives an additional key 3 for Rainbow. Key 1 for type. Guard. Damage reduction 40. Changes key speed. AGL physically with Rainbow. A few more Rainbow key speeds. Damage reduction rate 25%. 4 more. Damage reduction rate 15%. After receiving or evading an attack, allows key 2 and defense 20. Self-excluded. When attacking with 14 more key, attacks are effective against all types. Launches initial super. When attacking with 24 key, launches an initial super attack and permanently attack defense 100% plus. When there's another GT heroes or power wishes category on ally on the team, or starting from third turn, the character's entry turn meets up with super. Okay, are they just starting to do these reversible exchange conditions to be really nastily good? Cause at first, right, it was just like turn 4 where they can exchange, and turn 5 to do the fusion. This is really nice. Whoa! Yeah, no, the kit design is getting very, very good. I will say this again. The kit design for the 11th anniversary has been top tier. The characters themselves have been top tier, though, for sure. Maybe their animations aren't as good as people would like to be, just because of the fact that they literally just made the best animations in probably like Dragon Ball history, even for sure, even like way better than the show is looking like. Like, whoa, these are like super snazzy, super modern, super high tech animations for sure. But yeah, they're definitely gonna get buffed. Yeah, they're gonna have a home. It's like, yeah, they're good. They're good. It's one of those things where people were definitely, I saw people were regretting summoning for part 1 because part 2 is quote unquote so much better, even though I still think we should give Daima its flowers of being part 1, for sure. But this Goku and Vegeta theme, I really like. This is gonna be one of those celebrations where it's gonna be top tier. It's gonna be 5 out of 5 for me. In terms of theme, in terms of characters. For content, probably not, because content was really dry, which is really just put the community in the sour mood. I know I don't play Dokkan as much as I used to, or usually do, or I just don't. I'm just more chill about it, but souring the community definitely sours me. So you know, I would like to have more content for sure. But with that being said, overall, that's amazing. That's absolutely snazzy and amazing for sure. Whew. That's absolutely fantastic. That we get these abilities right here, very, very good. Next is in-game animations of Super Saiyan 4 Goku. The EX Super Attack is definitely a good decision about what it is. That battle motion is insane. Of course, we have the animation for Super Saiyan 4 Go. Oh, yeah, no, that animation is going crazy nasty. That's nasty work on those animations. Like, we really thought that the 7th anniversary, it's like the 7th anniversary was like, wow, that's a peak of animations. That's so good. That's 1-to-1. These are just whoever, like, the global Dokkan, whoever animated Daima, not Daima, definitely not Daima. Super Saiyan 4, because there's a lot of Super Saiyan 4s in this. I'm just getting confused. Whoever animated, I like the parallelism on that end shot. That was really good. Oh, does he just have the Spirit Bomb as an active? They're just redoing the Spirit Bomb! How is that animation reuse? It's like, what? It's like, what? What? That's crazy. What? That's literally just a direct revamp of the animations for. I mean, they redid the Spirit Bomb for Majin Buu Saga. Did they just straight up like redo both of the animations? Yeah, they did, huh? Didn't they? Both 8th Anniversary Part 1 animations have been redone during this campaign. Oh, interesting. Because they have like a 1000-day Goku whatever revamped with like the animations from the Spirit Bomb that ended Majin Buu Saga. So that's interesting. That's interesting. I guess it completes the set, but that's an interesting choice. Menu Smash, Great Waves attack for one turn, causes colossal damage to enemy. Kamehameha, Massive Waves attack for one turn, causes medical loss and damage to enemy. Giant Power is gonna be really good. GT Heroes are gonna be really good. Yeah, no, I'm not worried about these guys. These guys are probably gonna be the best team in the game. It's looking like, oh my goodness gracious. Like, yeah, no, these all the anniversary characters have been powerful enough. They knew what they were doing with the power level of Russell changes Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta attack defense 400, receive the initial keep the put in key spirit, release the key 1 from non in key spirit, change point the quick hit damage reduction rate and chance of any enemy attack 40%, change key to S2 on attack to int, when attacking attack 200 and defense 100, for every attack performed, change point and critical hit, damage reduction rate, and chance of evading enemies itself. Okay, these kits are getting simpler and am I tripping, or are these kits getting simpler and simpler but stronger and stronger? Because I remember it actually being kind of complicated a little bit. It feels so simple now. I think the design philosophy has gotten a lot better now that they can actually see what the heck they're doing without all this fluff. I think they've gotten even simpler in kits. They haven't even gotten more complex. They've gotten even simpler in kits. Which you can argue is a benefit of power cliffing, sure. 70%? 70% damage reduction, 70% chance of dodge? I mean, they get like initial super attack with 7 or more key spears. One time permanent wait. That's permanent? Wait, what? Super Ultra Spirit Bomb is the active skill, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, changes AGL and physical key speeds in Power Wishes, category ally, key 4 and attack 44, and GT Heroes, category allies, key 4 and defense 44 for one turn. Active super conditions can be activated for a full turn for the start of battle once only. They really just made a better. They really just made a better. They really just did. They really just made a better. I don't know how to feel about that. This was already retreading, but that might be a little too much for me. I don't know how to. On one hand, I'm flattered, but I don't know how to feel about this literally being a carbon copy replacement for what is about to be the perfect partner. 8th Anniversary, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Base Goku into that standby with Super Saiyan Vegeta. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess so. I guess it really is a new era of Dokkan where we can surpass that level of animation. Okay. It's this has to be the peak of animation quality, right? It's like, for sure, because we're going past 1-to-1. That's crazy, though. Like, the first year of Dokkan Battle was pixel animations, and we have this for the 11th anniversary, right? We have better than the freaking show, right? Definitely a testament to how far this game has come, and for how far this game is going to go with the quality of these characters. However, obviously these guys are going to be good. I really need Goku to be... Okay, not even, because all the kits have been slam dunks. Even Ku has been slam dunked. Like, the only characters that haven't been, like, that crazy, to be honest, the only character that hasn't been that crazy, to me, has been the What were they thinking? Like, this is so much better than the... Like, what? Why were they saving the... Like, what the... Like, if this... Why... The level of animation quality on this is just so much better than the 10th anniversary even, which was like... We thought Gogeta and Vegeta's active skills... This is just the entire dang card. It has to take best animations, right? Yeah, it's best animations. Oh, he does the punch. That punch was really good. Of course, there is the skill where he goes into full UI for a unit attack. That's kind of crazy, though. That frame is crazy, though. We saw this, but that's crazy. Oh, my gosh, bro, that's nasty. That is something I'm wondering. If they had this and the chalkboard, right? Is this not objectively just better than a 10th anniversary in terms of animate? Like, isn't... Like, we're like, oh yeah, Vegeta and Gogeta look so good, you know, their active skills look so, like, they jumped in quality, again. Like, I thought it was like, oh, 10th anniversary is gonna be the quality jump, you know, 10th anniversary Global Dokkan campaign, anniversary 0.5, oh, that's gonna be where we really peak out in animations, right? Wrong. Wrong. Now that Dokkan Battle is just going, like, okay, we can redo character moments. Ha, just kidding, we're gonna, like, basically just make up our own cards, right? Really, that's what this is, right? We're really just going off of, like, ideas and just putting them on the palette. That's nasty work. That is nasty work. So the thing here, the abilities we've been waiting for, they're super physical as well. Well, just a whole slew of categories that I'm not even gonna go ahead and read. Just a full slew of categories, right? Just a lot of categories. Realm of Gods, key 4, HP attack and defense 220%. Oh, okay. Super attack, instinctive punch, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to enemy. Ultra super attack, greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Okay. Okay, I assume he's done. Great laser attack and defense for 3 turns. Cause ultimate damage to the law. 70% chance for the super attack to become an EX attack with the first attack in turn. Okay. That says oh. He gets guaranteed dodge. He gets guaranteed dodge on his EX super attack. Makes me worry what his base dodge is going to be. What is it going to be? With a key speed obtained one time, he gets guaranteed dodge on his first attack. Launch additional super attack. Attack and defense 300. Great chance to dodge. That's good. Realm of Gods, category allies, chance of evading attack 7% plus. Plus an additional attack chance for evading. Whoa! 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 Before attacking, chance of evading enemy's attack plus 10%. Before receiving an attack with a turn, damage reduction 60. When receiving an attack, survives. Whoa! For every attack evaded, key 2 and up to 8 attack defense, and chance of pulling the critical hit. This is really just blue UI on gas, right? With attacking with more key, attack defense 177 plus, when attacking anything more key, launch additional super attack again, super class allies attack defense 20% plus additional attack 40% for characters who also belong to Realm of Gods. When there's another Realm of Gods with power bound super saiyan category ally CM, we're starting from the third turn for character entry turn. I feel like this guy could I don't think Frieza and Goku need to be necessarily saved. They definitely have enough defense for sure. I tested them. They don't survive the biggest boss super attacks, but they can go. They can go in slot 3. And you can hide them, right? It's like they can do okay. They can do okay things. The Vegeta is really what we want to see, but that along with UI, yo, you might hear me out on this one. You can go ahead and make it like the you can make it like the Diamond Team, where you can have the main rotation be one of them being in Ultra Instinct mode, and one of them having the AGL beside them, and then the other one being flipped to Vegeta, and then having STR Vegeta and SWAT 2. And then you can go ahead and have some Realm of Gods characters as well floating. Maybe Tech Goku and Vegeta. Maybe a support. I mean, if you're gonna run like them as the dedicated on right? If you're gonna run them as a dedicated on rotation, right? That reference to the Nappa kill is kind of crazy on Vegeta's super attack. He might be just crowning it for me. Because I think this Vegeta moment, Vegeta's one of my favorite characters for sure, and that Evolution Blue is my favorite form of his by far, and that being treated so well is just so amazing to me. But let's go ahead and look at those animations right now. Of course, I already had that sweet, sweet battle motion. Of course, he has an active skill. So they gave, okay. So they did it so where they gave the front side the EX super attacks, right? So it's like how they gave, yo, that's nasty work, nasty work, nasty work, cause that, oh, nasty. Yup, it's just like why didn't they do this for STR Vegeta? Why didn't they do this even like last year? Because look at these animations. They're just like, they clear. It's like, why do we have to deal with the reuse stuff when it's like, yeah, this is just so much crazier, right? And it's literally the attack that killed Nappa. That's actually nasty work that they didn't even go for the final explosion. Again, with the Vegetas that don't have the final explosion, I mean, this is 2 in a row. This is 2 Evolution Blue Vegetas in a row that haven't had final explosion, by the way. The last one with the final explosion is this guy from almost 6 years ago. Why? I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. But that's going to be good on limited time pops. So you can have them floating around. I think that's going to be really nice. You can run a godly team. Like I think running them on their own team is going to be the best. I do think so. Because having them floating around, I don't think running Raw Tournament of Power will be... I think you could run Raw Tournament of Power. I think you want to run Raw Tournament of Power, but like the gods, right? So you want to like maybe run, so you can think about it. You can really think about how you can, float this and do this and do that and, whatever. Apply have a ways, massive ways attack and defense for 1 turn, cause damage to enemy. Ultra super attack, finally impact. Massive ways attack and defense for 1 turn and cause mega colossal damage to the enemy as well. Can perform multiple exchange for Goku Ultra and 6 Sun, attack and defense 200, additional key speed, high chance to crit, guard, with the key speed obtained, one time only, damage reduction rate 77. Before attacking, damage reduction rate 30%, so on the first entry, has 100% damage reduction. Before attacking, damage reduction rate 30%. For every attack received, key to up to 8, damage reduction 10%, up to 40%. After an ally launches a super attack, after the enemy launches a super attack and the character allows key 3 for 2 turns. When attacking with 12 more key, attacking defense plus 77. When attacking with 18 more key, attacking defense 77, launch additional super. When attacking, activating the active skill and attacking with 24 key, attacking 27% defense 77. Oh. I should have expected this with being the carnival. They are not as good. Unfortunately, I have to slam the fist down and say they're not men. They're amazing. They're good for sure. But yeah, no, they are not as good. They are not as good as that Dokkan Festival for sure. They're not as good as the GT Bros, and then that is sad to see how Carnival is the inferiority overall. it really started a couple of years ago, and it really was hated. It's like, oh my gosh, why do we have to have another coin, another pity coin? And then they never really got a good rep, right? For sure, I just don't think so. We're starting to Carnival EZAs now, which could be, you know, some good things, but I just don't think so. You know what I mean? You know, it's just gonna be something where I do like the design of having EX Super be the front side, and then we have the active skill in the back. I think that's really cool. I do think it's really cool. Won't save Evolution Blue Vegeta as the strength unit. It will definitely give him a good slot 1 for sure. It will definitely give him a really nice team. We can see how the support does and the links do, and we can see how we want to run this for sure. We could find something suitable for that. We can Tech UI. I think Tekken and Tech UI is gonna be the play. Tech UI is gonna get resurgence on this team. Oh, dang sure. Whoa, yeah, obviously Tech UI. Tech UI, STR Evo, Goku, Vegeta. Who else? Oh, obviously AGL UI, just because he's a crazy dodge character. Who else? That's a 4. That's the 4 main lineup. Maybe we can just do whatever Realm of Gods we want to, and that's gonna be the team. I definitely don't think running them on USS is a good idea, especially because I don't like the idea of 2 STR Evos, especially because I think we want to build a USS around Realm of Gods, right? I think so. Who are we gonna? Holy cooked, that is the banner unit of all time. Whoa, my gosh. But of course we get, obviously the turn of Omega, obviously the turn of Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I don't know why I keep saying Diamond Super Saiyan 4. But we have that as well to go along with all this monkey talk. We have the return of a lot of really good carnivals on Goku as well. Obviously Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and which is the previous best animation in the game, is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now he's at like 3. He's still top 3 for sure. But that's very crazy. That's crazy. But they have the GT carnivals on the USS banner, and then they have, of course, a lot more GT as well. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Although, for sure. Anyways, we're gonna get straight into the Extreme Z Awakening. For overall though, I definitely think the characters is very, very good. Goku and Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 are better, like for dang sure. It's very, 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 very amazing. Very, very amazing. Much, much better. Let me show you the characters. You're gonna be Extreme Z Awakening or Super Extreme Z Awakening Part 2. They're gonna be awakening the. Is that the future Sokka Vegeta? Well, I guess that's another thing to run. Pan is going to be regular Extreme Z Awakened, which is going to be interesting to run on GT Heroes for sure. Oh, they're going to get Super Saiyan 4 for the active skill. Oh, that is poggers for Pan. Oh, Pan is actually going to be so much better than on release. It's not even going to be funny. Pan is in a pogger situation right now. Pan is pogging. Pan is pogging right now. That Super Extreme Z Awakening for Vegeta is also pogging though. It's whew, that's gonna be nice. Both of those are gonna be very, very fantastic. Obviously, technically a Goku because you know Pan, but the hype behind that is Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the and that active because it has a condition for Goku. That's kind of nasty work though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's gonna be the first time where you'll be able to run a base Goku, and that's gonna be nasty work. That's genuine. Pan is gonna have such a good line. Pan is gonna be so much better because she was not that crazy on release. She did quite a bit of damage on the active, but she wasn't that crazy on release. Pan is gonna be so much better than she was on release. If they even make her the slightest bit good, if they even make Pan the slightest bit good, yeah, no, she's gonna be cracked. She's gonna be cracked out of the mind. Of course, Vegeta's still gonna be crazy. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, yeah, no, they just overdid the GT side. Oh yeah, the GT side is so much better. Will SCR Evolution Blue be saved? I generally don't think so. I think that's gonna be the character. The only character that I'm still really gonna have problems with is that guy. I think that's the one character I'm still gonna really have problems with. It's gonna be fun running him again for sure. Actually, no, it's not. I'm gonna hate all those additional normals, but I definitely think it's gonna be something that I'm gonna have to try out for sure. If I even get it though, because if I don't get best believe if I don't get UI Goku and SSB Vegeta, I'm not trying that. Best believe I am not trying that. I'm not. There's no way I'm attempting. No way. No way, Jose, right? It's like, if I didn't get Diamond Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I wasn't attempting Diamond either. Which, Diamond's a crazy team. I like it, I love it, I love it, I love it. That is a team I'm going to be taking in and clearing content with besides Hyper Specific in 2026, but... No, this is going to be something where I'm going to really have to rely on the luck. I'm really going to have to rely on that. I really went from crazy bad luck on, like, DBL, for example, where I got, like, the most shafted I've ever been in the entire history of my DBL account on Diamond Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta to just getting Legend Vegeta, LR Vegeta. Crazy. Crazy that they're both called LRs, by the way. And that was one rotation for both the new LR and the side sparking. Dokkan as well. I've been having not so crazy luck. I got very, very good luck for Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I got very good luck for Ku. I think they definitely have better character consistency for this celebration. I don't think it's that close. I think kits have been better. I think animations have overall just cleared. Even, yeah, animations, I wouldn't say cleared. I wouldn't say cleared. I wouldn't say cleared. I'd say they're in you could argue either way, and I wouldn't be mad at you, right? You could argue them both ways. Unfortunate that the carnivals do seem to get shafted. They do seem to really focus on the Dokkan festivals being the main headlining, and then carnivals like falling behind those, and really any TURs falling behind that, because TURs are normally like very bad. Not very bad, but not as good as an LR, right? Obviously. Not as good as an LR. LRs just have an advantage from being an LR. One exception to that is Ku, because Ku just has so much HP, it doesn't matter that he is a TUR. He has, like, he has, like, a crazy amounts of HP. Same with, Du. He has crazy amounts of HP, it doesn't matter that he's a TUR. He is, yeah, that team is crazy. That team has to be one of my favorite teams to run, because of how set up the rotations are. Like, you have your main rotation, you have your side rotations. It's a team where it's like, once you get to that turn 4 or 5, if you're not locked, you can really go to town with Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 3. And I did summon on the scam bait banner of the equipment event, so I do have the equipment for Diamond Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta as well, which is very, very good that they buffing Diamond in both games for freaking sure, Obviously, Phantom Parade, wouldn't even talk about Phantom Parade, bro. Phantom Parade is just like one of those things where it's like, Anniversary was fun, even if a little bit delayed, it was fun. But I do think Global is better in terms of like how much benefits they're getting, but yeah, it's just been completely dead weeks, skipping weeks. It's just super dry. I don't really have anything to say about that. That's why I haven't even been doing the 10 tickets videos, because I haven't gotten anything in 10 tickets, number one, because I had like crazy insane luck. The best luck I've had in probably one of the best luck moments I've had in my entire life was that just string of like luck. But it's one of those things where it's like, I really do want Evo Vegeta to be good. I really do want him to be good. I'm being harsh on him, not because I hate him, by the way. I think that's Vegeta's best moment that is out right now. I definitely think that's Vegeta's best moment that is in animation right now, right? I definitely think there's an argument for Ultra Ego, but I definitely think that's the best animated moment of Vegeta is Evolution Blue. That's my favorite Vegeta arc, for sure. Just because it represents, because it's like, oh, we have all the allusions to Majin Vegeta, and the allusions to Majin Vegeta are supposed to be where it's supposed to reject the stupidity of what represented in Majin Vegeta. Majin Vegeta was his evil, his absolute, like, worst natures coming out, and then the beauty of that, the beauty that I didn't see until someone pointed out to me very recently is that, okay, so the beauty of the Majin Vegeta arc is that Vegeta is not redeemed by the Cell Saga. He shows some inclination of being good, right? He is still a villain in that saga. I mean, until like Trunks gets like booted out, they still count him as a villain in Dokkan Battle even. So the fact of the matter is, in the Boo Saga, he still technically hasn't redeemed himself at that point. So going ahead, yeah, he still like it goes back to his villainous tendencies because he hasn't escaped being a villain yet. And you know, he's like, I never hugged you, Trunks. You know, he's still being kind of a villain. He's still being kind of self-centered. But he really steps in and like, I'm going to stop being self-centered. I'm going to try to change. And of course, leads into that you are #1 Goku. Really just fleshing out his arc. And then I feel like the Evolution Blue stuff is continuing on that arc where he says, okay, I am going to now fully reject the idea of going forth and trying to be Goku, right? Because even in GT, it's like, oh my gosh, he completely rejects the path of Goku. No, he does not. He goes in Super Saiyan 4 with Goku. He goes in Super Saiyan God with Goku. He goes in Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan with Goku. He goes, all the transformations he has is the same as Goku's, right? So he goes in the same forms as Goku. He's just following Goku's footsteps. Goku, until it's like, you know what? I'm trying to learn Ultra Instinct, right? Vegeta's like, okay, I need to learn Ultra Instinct. I need to learn Ultra Instinct. And then it's like, I don't want to learn. I don't think I can. It's not that I don't want to. I do. I don't think that's possible for me. I don't think it's physically. They took that guy out. What the? They genuinely tried to kill that guy. What the? Oh my. Okay, that caught me off guard so bad. What? What was that? But with that being said, Evolution Blue Vegeta represents Goku and Vegeta going separate paths. And we say, oh, that's, you know, oh, it's really just a thing. We can go ahead and move away from Evolution Blue, right? When Ultra Ego comes out, like blah, 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 blah. No! Evolution Blue is a stepping stone to them going completely separate directions with UI and Ultra Ego. But Evolution Blue is that first step. It's that first step that Vegeta takes into going to being completely something different than Goku. And of course, his fight with Toppo is representative of Toppo is an allegory, an illusion for what he was as Majin Vegeta, what he was as the Saiyan Saga, the Destroyer, the Killer, not soft, not no family man, doesn't rely on anyone. That's the themes of the term power as well, just like loneliness and versus trust as well coming into play there, and how they deal with that is very, very interesting. It's like, okay, I can now understand. I can have I have this family. I have these friends. I have these people who I have to make sure. I have trust. They have trusted me to succeed, and I will succeed against you because I feel like Toppo versus Vegeta really was like even more of an emotional anchor to me than like even like UI versus the Goku side of that arc was really good. I just don't know about Jiren's side, obviously. But yeah. So with that being said, yeah, I think Vegeta's evolution is probably my favorite, like one of my favorite Dragon Ball moments. Probably outside of Broly transforming into Legendary Super Saiyan in the new Broly movie for the first time, the Dragon Ball Super one. And you might be like, wait, why are your favorite moments from Dragon Ball Super? Because I've been in the fandom only for like 10, 11 years. I grew up with Super. It's just, when you grow up with Super, you're gonna have your favorite moments be Super. Sorry, I'm not just gonna sit there and be like, oh my gosh, Super Saiyan Goku transforming for the first time. Wow, I was like, no. Like we are still gonna accept that this is pinnacle height for sure. But for sure. They definitely did a lot better on those shine though. Those shine. That's really nice. What the heck? Yeah, I'm glad I'm a lot more lively for this though, cause really, The reveal was flattered with the fact that this was leaked for sure. Well, I definitely do think it was bad that it was leaked. I definitely think that puts the celebration down a notch. I still think it can just to win. I definitely think overall it's not going to be objectively the best celebration just because of 10th anniversary being just objectively the best. Even if this does start to have aspects, the animations are overall better quality than some of the lower tier characters of the 10th anniversary for Dokkan Battle. They really stepped up in terms of animations. But obviously the double carnival thing is really good. Was it too much? Probably, because we hated it because the animation, they didn't take their time on the carnivals. It felt like they disrespected the carnivals even more when they did double carnivals, right? When they did 2 carnivals instead of 4 carnivals, it really felt like they were doing them, they didn't take their time or as much time as they should have done on them or make as much good as a kit. But objectively, double carnival is the best format ever. I mean, 2 headlining LRs and 1 banner is objectively good, even though it was a little wishy-washy with the tournament power units for sure. This is definitely going to be absolutely fantastically amazing. Alright, but with that being said, is there gonna be any more information? I don't think so. Yeah, that's all my thoughts. I'm not gonna do a really final wrap up. I think I've said everything I need to say. I think I've been brutally honest though. I think I like that. Not brutally negative though. Don't be like you've been negative. I haven't trashed. I haven't really trashed on anyone. If anything, I trashed on Evo Vegeta, but that's just because I want to see him being really good. That's because Evolution Vegeta is my favorite moment from Vegeta. That's coming from a genuine place of love. I was coping for that guy. I was like, oh my gosh, he's super good, guys. Trust. Even though he might look mid, and he's definitely super good, and I'm definitely not mad that his animations were low-key fumbled. No. I'm you know, he's definitely like, why are they doing this thing where it's like, emotionally, I'm not going to think it's the best celebration. Emotionally, 10th anniversary wasn't the best celebration, because I'm like, but the 10th anniversary is objectively the best celebration. This is a bit further down the line, but we also like to share some information about what's coming after the 11th event came in. It has been decided that the event will continue even after the 11th anniversary. This was originally meant to be a special event held exclusively during the 10th anniversary year, but since it was so received by players, and because players actually asked you, because players were actually like, please keep this, we will literally like crash out if you don't keep this. Well, some of the ones offered during the 10th anniversary will be adjusted. The 14th and 29th will be Dokkan Day, when you can enjoy bonuses. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be, and just, no, for the month of February, the 27th will be considered a special day. We hope you enjoy it, okay? Next, we'd like to announce that Seriously Serious All-Out Battles will be revamped to return as Seriously Serious All-Out Battles 2. Previously, new stages were added to All-Out Battles once per month. We're starting the All-Out Battles 2. New stages will be added twice per month, along with the stage updates. The inevitable showdown extra missions will be also held 12 times per month. Oh, okay, that's like really good. I think like they're going the Phantom Parade route, where they're going the Phantom Parade route, aren't they? Huh? I really like them going the Phantom Parade route. They're going the Phantom Parade. Brand new mode. Please actually talk about the not bubble tapping mode. Please, man, please. But really, yes, I really do think we need something besides the bubble tapping, because the bubble tapping is actually getting kind of boring. Now the major, oh, it's okay, it's still bubble tapping though. Well, one of the major features of the new mode is HP is no longer shared between the entire team. HP is per character, okay. Still bubble tapping though. Eh? Each character is on their individual HP, okay. A new mode with a different battle system. But this doesn't look that different to me. That kind of just looks like regular Dokkan. But the new battle system calls for a completely different new approach to strategy. It doesn't look that far out of the base game. It really doesn't. It really does not. I think you're lying. It really does not look that far out of the base game. I still see the bubbles. Right? It's fundamentally still the same thing. It's not like Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball Legends, where it's like, it's a fundamentally different mode. You, like, fundamentally, you don't do the one-handed combat, right? You really, it's a completely different experience, right? Anyone who's played DBL can tell you it's a completely different experience playing Tournament of Power than the actual game. This doesn't look like it's a completely different experience, for sure. No. It's just gonna be a cool mode, though, for sure. I'm gonna love it. The content's looking really good, though. Doing the special battle being revamped, though, is actually really good because of the fact that I was like, we're gonna make a Battle 2. We're gonna make a Battle 2 of that version just because I think having double the monthly content on the monthly stage is really good. I think that does make it like Phantom Parade, where Phantom Parade is where you have every, couple of weeks, every 2-3 weeks, you have an event that, gives you tickets and whatnot, every single, week, right? Every single, couple of weeks, you have an event that gives you tickets, and it's just a really, it's a really just simple event, but you have challenges as well, and I think that's going to be really good. I think that's going to be very, very, very healthy for the game that they're doing this. That's going to be really, really healthy for the game that they're managing to do this, for sure. I do think so. I do think so. They are taking the overall game in the correct direction, for sure, especially with the animation. I really just think they need to definitely step it up with the amount of content. We're still looking forward to a couple of EZAs. And it's 8th Anniversary Part 1 but there's not a crazy amount of EZAs, is there? No, it's just a couple of EZAs, though, so looking forward to that, but we're looking forward to a lot more content. It's not too much, but we're looking forward to a lot of content. They really didn't make even the tough battle for this anniversary, no? There's not a new, Red Zone or whatnot. There's not no blue. They revamped Red Zone and Supreme Magnificent Battle for sure. But that's just Countdown. That's not really, anything new. I guess you can redo all the difficult content again, and they added missions, which is still keeping me up, obviously. I think this is gonna be interesting to see what we have to say for the content. I think the content might still be a little bit dry. The characters are amazing. Goku and Vegeta, they're definitely gonna be one of those ones where it's that Vegeta side is gonna be a little interesting. That Goku side is obviously amazing. Goku and Vegeta Super Saiyan 4, obviously one of the best characters in the game, and even more support. It's why couldn't I just don't know. It's just going to be interesting to see how Goku and Vegeta perform. Both of them are going to be good, though. Both are going to be amazing. How do y'all like the Part 2 characters? Oh, they were both peaks, to be honest. Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta obviously got the better treatment for the kit, but they did work very, very hard. The team did, for sure. They did a fantastic job with the animations. The summons will begin today as soon as they are ready, so hang tight. With that being said, hopefully y'all enjoy this Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Once again, I would like to ask one more time, if you enjoyed, consider liking and subscribing if you haven't done so already. In Part 2, we made some experiments, an animation style different from Part 1. Yeah, no, maybe 1-to-1 from the show versus animations. Also, the new content plus the new battle system we've introduced today are based on hearing players' voices. Okay, actually that's really, really good, because Dokkan, one of the main complaints is they actually don't listen to players. The communication was limited. The sync didn't help at all. Not happening for so long didn't help at all with the communication thing. Now that we have the sync, we have them actually doing things that are really good for the community. I think this game will last for definitely another 11 years for sure, right? But with that being said, now let's celebrate together the Dokkan Battle 11th Anniversary Campaign Part 2! Starting now! Bye, everyone! What an incredible day. I can't believe I get to see you all again. The 11th Anniversary!
Behold the power of Ultra Instinct. I'm going to beat you my way! そうなんです。フィナーレを飾るのはこの2人だ。早い、早すぎる。私の目では追い切れません。
I just don't know why they saved this level of animation. I just don't know why. Like it's experimental for sure. I just don't know where this was for some of the characters for the 10th anniversary. I just don't know. I just don't know. Still objectively the best celebration. This might be sounding like 10th anniversary slander. It's not. This is actually glazed. For someone who's actually slandered the 10th anniversary, like, legitimately, this is actually glazed for 10th. Like, this is glazed. This is most definitely glazed for that celebration, for sure. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely glazed. But with that being said, thank you for watching the 11th anniversary campaign broadcast with me. And until next amazing Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, happy Friday the 13th as well. Bye.